We're just going to do some quick change in y, change in x calculations. So if we're calculating slope, it's change in y over change in x. If we kind of want to calculate change in y and change in x, it's always end minus start equals change. So if we travel from one point to another, the change is end minus start. So 7 minus 8 is negative 1, which makes sense. 7, or traveling from 8 to 7, we go down a space. From 3 to 2, that's also negative 1. Okay? So our change in y would be negative 1 over negative 1 with our change in x. The two negatives cancel, and we end up with just 1, our slope of 1. Notice I can reverse the order of the points from 2, 7 to 3, 8. Right? And from 7 to 8 gives us a positive 1, because 8 minus 7 is 1, and 3 minus 2 is 1. Those are both positive, so we get 1 over 1, which is just 1. So our slope calculation doesn't depend on which direction we're traveling, although we use direction when we do our calculations. Another thing to keep in mind, if I had another example here, like, let's see, x, y, 3, 5, and 5, 2. Okay? So here, from 2 minus 5 is negative 3, 5 minus 3 is 2, and our slope is negative 3 over 2. I go the other direction, x, y, I'm going to travel from 5, 2 to 3, 5. Now 5 minus 2 is a positive 3, and 3 minus 5 is a negative 2, and our slope ends up being 3 over negative 2, which is the same thing as negative 3 over 2, and this is also negative 3 over 2. So the negative sign in the fraction can kind of float around in a sense. It go down low, up high, right out front. It's always the same value. So that's how these two slopes end up being the same. So anyways, change is always end minus start equals change, and slope is change in y divided by change in x. And for a line especially, it doesn't matter which 2 points you pick, you always get the same slope. It doesn't matter which direction you're going, you always get the same slope.